Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm so glad you're here. So, for the next 2 weeks, hang in there with us. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to be in Psalm 37. There's so many promises for those who trust and believe in the Lord, and so many promises for those who don't. So let us look through Psalm 37 for the next 2 weeks. We're going to take about 4 verses a day. So we're going to see what Psalm 37 has to tell us. Okay, Psalm 37. If I just said 36, delete that. Go to Psalm 37 because brothers' minds sometimes be switching around. Psalm 37. Today we're going to concentrate on verses 1 through 4. I'm also going to be using the Good News version this week, the Good News translation. So it's a little more common vernacular, common English. Okay, and verse 1 through 4 reads, "Don't be worried on account of the wicked. Don't be jealous of those who do wrong. They will soon disappear like grass that dries up. They will die like plants that wither. Trust in the Lord and do good. Live in the land and be safe. Seek your happiness in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desire." A couple of things I want to bring out. When you are faced and surrounded by people who seem to always be committed to doing that which is wrong. You see people that are always doing wrong. And it seems as if they are going about their lives. Nothing ever happens to them. Everything goes their way. The Psalm 37 says, don't be worried. Don't be concerned about that. Don't be jealous of anything that they have. Always think, when we go through Psalm 37, think temporary and permanent. The wicked have temporary everything. But when we believe in the Lord, we have permanent promises from him. We have eternal promises from him. They have temporary. They may have a victory now, but they will have an ultimate defeat. So in verse 3 it says, trust in the Lord. It doesn't stop there. It says, trust in the Lord and do good. He wants us to trust him, but he also wants us to use what he's given us to bless somebody else. When we have a chance to do good or evil, he wants us to always do good. When we have a chance to serve or not serve, he wants us to always serve. When we have opportunities to serve, and sometimes we don't have resources to give, but we do have a prayer. We can pray for somebody. We can pray for them. And then it says, verse 4 says this, seek your happiness in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desire. I really want to just take a couple seconds to talk about that, because right now we talk about, if I had this thing, I will be happy. If I have this thing, I will be happy. If I have this, that, or the other. I don't know whether it's a car for you, a house for you, or a Krispy Kreme donut. That'll be mine. But whatever it is your thing that you're like, if I just had that, I would be happy. The Lord tells us, be careful, because he wants us to seek our happiness only in him. And then he will give us abundant blessings. If we seek our happiness in the Lord, then he will give us our heart's desire. Because if we don't seek our happiness in the Lord, then we always want to, and we always desire other things outside of what we think God probably even wants for us. But he says, seek your happiness in the Lord. The psalmist said, do this, and God will give us, guaranteed, our heart's desire. So don't worry about the wicked, temporary. Seek our happiness in the Lord, and he will give us our heart's desire, permanent. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.